Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The bold and the beautiful recap for Thursday, April 10, 2025 is finally here. In today's episode, Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor, resists Daphne Roses, Muriel Hilaire advances. Deacon Sharp, Sean Cannon, confesses to Hope Logan, Annika Noel. Plus, the doctors are worried about Liam Spencer's, Scott Clifton, past head traumas. At the hospital, Liam is grateful for Steffi Forrester Finnegan, Jacqueline Missinswood. Liam is reminded of when he saved Steffi from drowning in a bathtub. John Finn Finnegan, Tanner Novlin, enters and is updated on Liam's condition. Grace Buckingham, Cassandra Creech, comes in next, but they are still waiting for test results. Grace does add that the neurologist is optimistic that Liam will recover. Liam doesn't want anyone knowing about his condition or hospitalization. Liam especially doesn't want the kids knowing. When the doctors step aside to talk, they are worried about complications. Liam has had previous head injuries. That makes this latest incident more concerning. Liam could face some challenges in his recovery. Grace returns to Liam's bedside and suggests rest. Steffi and Finn leave, but Grace stays behind. Liam wants the truth about his fate. Grace says there are no guarantees, but they are hoping for a complete recovery. At the Cliff House, bold and the beautiful recaps for Thursday's show note that Steffi tells Finn about Liam and Bill Spencer's Don Diamond argument. Kelly Spencer, Sophia Paris McKinley, enters, wanting to know where her dad is. Steffi covers with Kelly and embraces the little girl. Over at Il Giardino, Deacon tells Hope he punished Carter. When the restaurant owner explains that he got a tad violent with Carter, Hope is shocked. Deacon assures his daughter that Carter will live. Hope tells her dad that he went too far, although his heart was in the right place. Hope is worried Deacon will go back to jail. Deacon thinks Hope had it really good with Liam. The restaurant owner is able to see Liam more objectively these days. They discuss Hope and Liam's history. Then Hope realizes she hasn't checked up on Liam lately. Wait, don't they still have a kid? Has she checked in with her child at least? At Forrester Creations, Daphne urges Carter to take his future. She's right there. Although Carter has a hard time resisting her scent, he does resist her lips. Carter doesn't take the bait. The nose says whenever he's ready, she'll be there. Then the perfumer leaves. Carter flashes back to the FC takeover with Hope. Scene 1. Forrester Creations. The conflicted CUO. Carter Walton stood at the floor-to-ceiling window in his Forrester Creations office, staring out over the city skyline. The Los Angeles sun bathed the building in warm gold, but his mood couldn't have been darker. His tailored suit clung perfectly to his sculpted frame, but internally he was fraying. Across the room, Katie Logan's voice echoed gently. I didn't come here to pressure you, Carter. I thought you'd be honest with me. Carter turned to face her, his eyes flickering with a cocktail of guilt, longing, and restraint. I am being honest, but honesty doesn't always make things easier. Katie's lips tightened. So you're saying you still love her? The her in question was Quinn Fuller. That name hadn't been spoken aloud between them in weeks, months even, but it still hung like a ghost in the room. She was part of a chapter I thought was over, Carter said, voice rough. But sometimes, ghosts don't stay buried. Katie exhaled, crossing her arms. Then what does that make me? A rebound? A replacement? Carter moved quickly toward her, emotion cracking through his cool exterior. You are not a replacement. You were the person who reminded me I could love again. But Quinn's back. And she's not just knocking, she's practically kicking the damn door down. Katie flinched. So the rumors were true. Quinn Fuller, silent for nearly a year, had returned. And you're tempted. Silence. That was all the confirmation she needed. Katie's voice dropped to a whisper. Then I guess the question is, are you strong enough to resist? Carter didn't answer. His silence screamed louder than any confession. Scene 2. Il Giardino. The confession that could destroy everything. In the rustic, romantic ambience of Il Giardino, Deacon Sharp poured a glass of red wine with trembling hands. The bottle clinked slightly, betraying his nerves. Across from him sat Sheila Carter, calm as ever, her devilish grin curled in amusement. "You're going to tell them, aren't you?" she said with casual menace. Deacon didn't need her gaze. "I have to." "You want to?" "No," he said flatly. "I want to protect my daughter. I want her to live a life free of the damage we've caused." Sheila leaned forward. "Then don't say a word. No one needs to know Luna's true paternity." Deacon's eyes blazed. "It's not just about Luna, it's about Finn. He deserves to know the truth too." Sheila arched a brow. "You think they'll thank you for this truth?" "No, Deacon, they'll hate you. Hope will never forgive you. And Finn, you'll rip his soul apart." Deacon's jaw tightened. "I already did that, by keeping your secret." The weight of his own betrayal, the late-night conversations, the DNA test he'd hidden in a safe, was finally too much. Sheila had manipulated everyone around her, but Deacon had been complicit. "Sheila, you have no idea what this has done to me. Every time I look at Luna, I see the pain we've left behind." Sheila's expression faltered. For a split second, something real flickered in her eyes. But it was gone just as quickly. "If you confess," she said coolly, "you'll be the one who ends Luna's life as she knows it. Not me, you." Deacon stood. "Then I'll carry that burden," and he walked out. Scene 3. Steffi's Cliff House. The Liam Complication. Inside this sleek and serene cliff house, Steffi Forrester was busy reviewing Forrester designs on her tablet when the doorbell rang. She opened it to find Liam Spencer standing there, his eyes distant, a hesitant smile on his lips. "Liam," she said warily. "This is a social call, not exactly." She stepped aside, letting him in. "What's going on?" Liam paced slowly, running a hand through his hair. "I remember something." Her stomach dropped. "About the night of the attack," he nodded, his voice unsteady. "I thought it was a woman. I said it was a woman, but it wasn't Luna." Steffi blinked. "Wait, are you sure?" "No," he admitted. "Not entirely, it's fuzzy. But the perfume I smelled, I think it was Daphne's. Luna was wearing something different. Hope mentioned it, something floral. But the scent that night was muskier, spicier." Steffi set her tablet down slowly. "Daphne? I know it sounds crazy," Liam said. "But I keep flashing to a silhouette in the hallway. It was dark. I heard someone whisper something, almost like a chant. I thought I was dreaming, but now I'm not so sure." Steffi's pulse quickened. "A chant?" Liam nodded. "It was creepy, repetitive, like someone trying to hypnotize me." They stared at each other in silence. The implication was horrifying. "Liam," Steffi said slowly, "are you suggesting someone drugged or manipulated you into thinking Luna attacked you?" Liam whispered. "What if I was never assaulted at all? What if someone staged the whole thing?" Scene 4. Forrester Creations. A Tempting Visit. Back at Forrester, Carter sat alone in his office, eyes closed, reliving Katie's confrontation. A soft knock interrupted his thoughts. When he opened the door, his breath caught. Quinn. There she was, dressed in a deep burgundy sheath dress, her dark hair cascading over her shoulders like ink. She looked every inch the temptress he remembered and feared. "You said you never wanted to see me again," she said softly. "I guess I never listened well." He stepped back. "Why are you here?" "To tell you I never stopped loving you." He laughed bitterly. "You disappeared, Quinn." "Left no note, no call. Just vanished." "I had to," she whispered. "I was spiraling. I couldn't drag you down with me. You still did." Their eyes locked. "Do you love me?" she asked, stepping closer. "Even a little." Carter felt his heart pound. Her presence, her smell, her voice, it all pulled at something deep inside him. I want to say no, he breathed. But I don't trust myself around you. She smiled, brushing his cheek with a fingertip. Then don't trust yourself. Trust us. Scene 5. Il Giardino Alley. Secrets shared in the dark. As night fell, Deacon found himself back at Il Giardino, this time in the alley behind the restaurant. He waited in the shadows until a figure approached. Thanks for meeting me, he said quietly. It was Hope Logan. She looked concerned. What's this about? He hesitated. It's about Luna. Hope's brow furrowed. She's okay, right? No, she's not, because I haven't told her the truth about where she comes from. Hope paled. What are you talking about? Deacon looked her in the eye. I did a DNA test. After I found out Sheila had contact with her mother years ago. You're scaring me. Hope, Deacon said, his voice shaking. Sheila might be Luna's biological grandmother. Hope gasped. What? And Finn might be her half-brother. Scene 6, Logan Estate. The fallout begins. Hope sat in her mother's living room, staring into space. Brooke entered and immediately clocked her daughter's expression. Hope, what's wrong? Hope stood, almost dazed. I don't know how to tell you this. Brooke came closer. Tell me what? Hope turned, her voice breaking. Luna might be Sheila Carter's granddaughter. Brooke's face drained of color. Oh my God. And Finn might be her half-brother. Which means, all of us, me, Finn, Steffi. We've been treating this poor girl like a criminal when she's just been caught in a nightmare none of us saw coming. Brooke sat, stunned. Are you sure? Hope shook her head. Nothing's for sure. But Deacon wouldn't say this unless he had proof. Scene 7, Spencer Publications. The journalist awakens. Meanwhile, at Spencer Publications, Bill sat across from Justin Barber, who was reviewing recent Forrester drama for a potential expose. People are talking, Justin said. Luna at Sheila, the attack on Liam. It's all getting murky. Something's off. Bill sipped his scotch. Dig deeper. I want answers. Justin raised a brow. Why the sudden interest? Bill leaned back, a sly grin on his face. Because chaos at Forrester means opportunity for us. And maybe, just maybe, the truth would destroy them all. Scene 8. Cliff House. One last memory. Liam sat alone in the guest room Steffi had offered him, replaying the scent, the whisper, the fear. A memory floated to the surface. Daphne standing over him, humming. He bolted upright. Daphne, he whispered. It was you. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Boldy and BAU2TFULUPDAT YouTube channel for more update news.